I said it was gonna be a part two, or not so much a part two. It was gonna be another actual what's going on. We on 20, and none other than the Black Knight Williams. What's going on with you, Will?
What's going on, man? How's it going?
It's going pretty good. So I say we had a pretty good show last night. You know, we had a lot of people weighing in, and I think it turned out pretty all right. Besides, I talked to Famo, and he's like, yeah, they wouldn't even, every time I tried trying to come in, it kept spin wheeling. I'm like, yeah, they still on that funny business, I guess, and for
Yeah,
some people.
they still want to play. Seem like it.
Yeah,
No, it ain't even letting me. Ain't nobody. I guess it ain't came up yet, though. But yeah.
I'm trying.
Anyway,
I'm trying to think. Did I send you the link? Could have swore I thought I sent you the link. Maybe not. No, I don't think I did send you the link.
I think you did. You sent me a text too.
Oh yeah, yeah, okay, okay.
You sent me a text.
Yeah, I sent you a text, but I don't think I sent you a link to the actual live. Let me see.
No, I don't. I don't think. I don't think so.
I was
But
trying not to let me do it. Hold up.
anyway, they say what's going on.
Right. Yeah, that's what I was gonna do. I got to get my other device so I can throw up that hotline number so people can actually ring in. Like, what's going on with y'all? I didn't get to weigh in. I was doing whatever yesterday. Could have been caught up with someone new and didn't want to jump on the line, and that's understandable.
Right. Seemed like they was trying to come in for a little bit, and then it kind of slowed down a little bit.
Yeah, but then after I looked, we had been on for almost 2 hours. So I'm like, I guess we did a 2 hour run. So that's pretty cool in itself.
That's good. I want to get everybody get their notifications and stuff like that.
Right. That would be a topic. I always like to ask people when they do come in, like, hey, did you get a notification? How did you get it? Some people be like, I already be on here, and then I guess, it showed that, you had a live going, and then I just clicked on
Uh
it
huh.
like that. Like, okay. Let me see. Let me
Mm.
go to getting this number so I could post it up. Let's see. Copy. So, and then I seen Joe Frank. He had commented. He said something about he had a new. I don't know if he had a new phone or new made a new YouTube account or something like that. He said that's why he hasn't been in. But I'm like, shoot, I'm just now getting back in. Trying to get in the swing of making lives again. So, but it was good to that he left a comment.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Joe Frank been missing in action for a minute, ain't
Yeah.
it?
Let me see.
Give everybody a few minutes to come on in, I guess, and see what. Right now, it's only showing two in the chat. That's me and you.
Huh. On my end, it's showing total zero. So that lets you know how they really playing.
I'm telling you, this still ain't letting me get a option leaving the comments still. I
Mm.
don't know. I don't know, man. I'm just gonna turn my devices another way and see. They play too much.
Right. Okay. Let me pin this to the top. Hopefully, they'll let me do that. Okay. The hotline is pinned to the top. So if you want to actually call in, you have that option. I see, like you said, that some people now starting to trying to show on my side that people are coming in. That's a good thing.
Mm-hmm. Well, come on in, people. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in.
Hmm.
I hope everybody is alive and well.
Right.
I hope you had a good day so far.
Oh, okay. Lisa Smith came in. She said, "Hey, Will, it's been a minute."
Yes, ma'am, it has. What's going on, Lisa Smith, the infamous? Yeah, I listened to that replay again that Shard did
Yeah.
the night before last. Yeah, I got a kick out of that one. That was a pretty good one.
Right. It seemed like damn near everyone that you ain't in, everybody be always asking, like, where Will at? I ain't heard from Will.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I'm glad they asked about me. I'm okay.
Right.
ready to bend a few corners tonight. Soon as we get some more people in this room, in this chat or whatever.
Right. But you know what? I mean, I know it's been kind of slow because, these people be trying to censor and things. But remember when we first started kind of doing these things, when we was getting the eyeballs calling in?
Yeah. Hey, we had a few hours that called in. We had to iron them out a little bit for the most part of it.
Right. I don't say it like this. If you're still listening, hey, don't take it as hate. But I found it common. You say, "Hey, permission to speak. Permission to speak."
You ain't lying.
Like, man.
We had some clowns come on here then.
Right.
Yeah. It's okay though. Hey, I learned to love the haters too. Just let them come on in and throw rocks too if they want to. I got something for them too.
Right. Let's see if your verbal comprehension is up to par. I'm ready.
Mm-hmm.
But who's all out there? I mean, we heard from the infamous Lisa Smith. Who else is out there?
Right.
Hopefully, I ain't seen a response back from Lisa Smith. Hopefully,
Right.
she has something to say. But I know she be saying I'm making moves and
Right.
things like that.
She probably waiting on us to get crunked up a little bit. I'm pretty sure she's still listening and probably handling her business or whatever.
Maybe she's waiting on Cadillac J. Just.
Hey, I heard her tell the other day he keep that phone for phone.
Right, yeah, I heard that too.
He wants that. Said she ain't going for no chicken wings.
Right. She said, I'm currently been in corners, yet I'm listening. Okay. Well, I'm glad you're moving around in the traffic and you're able to catch me and Will, shooting a willy bobo.
I'm telling you, much love, sweetheart. Much love to the infamous. Shouts out to you, baby. Get your grind on, sweetheart.
Right.
Whatever you're doing, yes, sir. Yeah, they had me cracking up a couple nights ago, her and Shaw, boy.
Right.
Hey, Shaw, something else.
Right.
Hey, I think they got one of the best collabos they can have in anybody, I believe, pretty much.
A woman and a man collab without, I look at it, it ain't like one's trying to get at each other. It's like they playing off each other, and that's what,
Right.
people like hearing that.
Yeah, that's good. That's good energy, man. It takes Cadillac to call in and get her to going though.
Right. Damn, and I was supposed to find that one where I was telling you about where, no knock on you, love the barber, you still listening, but she was heated talking to that brother. I still can't remember which actual live that was, but I know it was a solo one by herself. Matter of fact, let me look right now. I think I might know which one that is. I want to say it was a white and red background. Let me find it. Let me look.
Yeah, I hope he don't get mad at you and take it no kind of way. It ain't no diss or nothing like that. He just got a couple of fireballs thrown at him.
Yeah. I just, if you hear it, you be like, okay, your sisters, some sisters ain't going for, certain things. Matter of fact, I think it was called, what is it? Are certain males the new female dogs? That's the one. That's the one with Mr.
Oh,
Smith.
okay. I think I remember seeing that thumbnail somewhere too. I have to go back and check. I remember and I go back and check it out.
Yeah.
Mm-mm-mm.
Hey, people being real quiet. I mean, see, this is crazy. It's like, okay, we came in out of the blue the other day, and we had people in there. Now, when I guess saying we're gonna be back, they were like, okay, let's really throw the monkey wrench in there and not send out notifications or something, or send it out to just a few. Now, Lisa Smith came back. She said some of us ain't going for the BS.
I know that's right.
And then she said dude was out of pocket. I guess she's referring to, when she kind of snapped out and japped out.
Did he say the secret word or something to get her ticked off?
Matter of fact, I
I
wonder
know
if
it.
I could play it. I mean, since it's on my channel, I should be able to play it. Let me see if I can bring that back up. Just play a clip out of it, if it'll let me. How's it gonna spin wheel on my own thing that's already up? See, this is how they really playing. I'm going to
Yeah.
try to play the clip from that, you know, previous video, and it's spin wheeling on me, and I'm the proprietor of this particular YouTube channel. This is crazy.
Mm-hmm. I'm telling you, it ain't gave me an option to go to my comments on here, nothing at all. That's what I was asking for last night. Like, if anybody can help me and know what I need to do to let me know, because it's strange. I ain't never seen this. And I done went on another platform and I can see everybody comment.
Right.
But now, if I pull your old playlist up, like for instance, this one that's called Car, it's got 724,961 thousand. Let me see, 961 views.
Right.
And let me see, it's got 9 comments on there. I can pull those comments up. It's just it ain't let me do a comment on the live.
Mm. See, that's why I said the one I was saying last night. That's how you know they're playing with the numbers. If that one, and I did that by myself, did damn near is at, like you said, 700 something thousand. Why
Yeah,
are these pumped down so low? No, they're playing with the numbers.
you sure I wasn't on that one, Reed? Me and you wasn't on that one together?
Were we? I can't even remember. Wait, was it? I have to re-listen to it.
Let me see if I can play it. I think me and you were on that one, if I ain't mistaken. Let me see. But that's strange. I'm starting to get in they think that they. Hold on. Oh shoot. Let me see if I can play that one. It ain't spin with them. Let me see. Yeah, that's strange, man. They won't even let me get a comment off. Okay, let me see this. Yeah, I'm on that one, Reed.
Okay. I can remember because I'm like, I just seen it go out of the blue doing them numbers. I'm like, God damn.
Yeah, that's one me and you on.
Okay.
Man, it's got so many damn numbers on it, almost damn near unbelievable if you shit.
Right.
Like how you got so many views on one thing and not another, and not a lot of the other stuff. Let me tell you, stop it. Yeah, that's crazy. And you should have numbers like that all the time according to your subscribers.
Right. That proves it right there.
724,961 views. Man, that's almost
Close to 1 million.
Yeah, that's crazy. Dang. But if someone like you would know, all those views that you would have to have way more than 9 comments.
Right. So it's
You
like,
know,
oh,
ladies.
we can't really stop the views, but we'll stop the comments. We'll just start deleting the comments up out of there. I'm like, come on, man.
Yeah, and we did that one last year on February 27th, 2020.
Dang, yeah, whole year.
A whole year ago. Damn, that one did some numbers, man.
Right.
If that's true, you know, I don't know, but if it ain't true, just show us how they play with the numbers. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Or they might have slipped and gave you too many views, and no, we didn't mean to give them that many views or whatever. I don't know how the rhythm play. You know,
Mm-hmm.
it kind of reminded me of that. It kind of reminded me of that Dick Gregory situation where he was got elected for president, where they rigged the polls up on him.
Right. Oh wait, he's getting too many votes. I mean, how's he getting too many votes if he's winning the
Yeah,
joint?
they said he won the election and they had to do a recount. Like, dang. Now, but y'all got to do a recount now because, you know, because the election was geared towards somebody else, but y'all rigged it the wrong way and it backfired. Now it came to the numbers gave to me.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know though, man. That's some crazy junk, man. Some crazy ish.
Yeah, I want to say, if I'm not mistaken, that one single video is more than any one of my videos. I would say.
I'm getting the echo. Let me turn this back down. Hold on. Okay.
Yeah.
It won't let me get in my comments on this right here though. I don't understand that. I can't see if anybody commenting. I can't see now what Lisa Smith said or what nobody's saying. It's giving me the option to give a thumbs up, a thumbs down, share, save, or report.
But you can look at it like this, like you said, if you go to any other channel or whatever, and you could do that normal, they just doing that on my channel. That's all that is.
Yeah, yeah, that's some BS though. And I wanted to see it on my device, but it's not. It ain't my device that's doing it. Let me look on while you talking or whatever. I'm gonna look on my phone and see if what's going on my phone.
Okay.
If I can read the comments on my phone.
Right.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to see if I can pull up that audio. It's trying not to let me see it. Let me see. Okay, that had to be. Was it that one? Maybe not that one. It was. Was it this one? Maybe it was this one. Let me try this one. Hey, don't be shy. Y'all could speak up. Y'all could say something if you're actually getting the notification stream or whatever. Just trying to see if I could pull up this old audio. I don't think Will caught it.
No, it's letting me see my comment on the phone. So I guess in my tablet, I can see on my phone. Hold on. You call what?
Fumbling the player.
Okay. Is that the one that
Yeah, where she kind of went off on. Let me see.
It's called fumbling what?
Fumbling the player.
Oh, okay.
You get part. She get the Japanese.
Yeah, man, you got a lot of stuff on here too. I need to get to the bottom of this and figure out what's going on for real.
I think Shaw was actually on this one, but he called in. It wasn't like they started the show off. Let me see. I swear it's comedy when I get up to. I gotta find it. Dang it. That ain't it. Wait a minute, I think this is it.
Let's talk about, like I said, let's go down to the degradation of the split up of the black home. Let's go back into the 80s with the crack epidemic. That's one instance of it. Let's go back in the 70s when they started implementing, if you wanted to be on government assistance, you couldn't have a black male in the family. Let's go back even before that. Let's go back into when black men were asked to join the military, and then when they came back from, let's say overseas, and then they couldn't come back and have a family or use their GI benefits because they were black. So they had to live in the ghetto, or some came back with drug addictions because they were exposed to heroin when they were overseas. You can't blame and rest one thing on the black woman and not hold the black man accountable too in that degradation. Because if she's shaking her ass, she's not shaking her ass for the black women, she's shaking her ass for men. If she didn't lay down in that bed by herself and have them kids that she's shaking her ass for and leaving them at home, where's the father at? Why is he not watching the kids? So don't come on this podcast talking about black women and wet ass pussy when you need to hold the black man accountable just as much as her. They are a unit.
Yeah, she was snapping. I told you. She was heated.
She spit fire though, man. If you listen to what she was saying, man, she dropping some gems.
Right.
She need to be on the beginning of a goddamn album or something talking the way she was fitting them side in.
Right.
Like, damn. Ooh. Man, she dropped some fire there.
Mm-hmm.
She said so much within a matter of seconds, she was like hitting them with all kind of combos.
Right.
Damn, she dusted him.
Mm.
Well, I ain't gonna say that. I was gonna like. I'm wondering if he. I don't think that he probably meant for it to go that way or whatever. But however it went, that's the way it went.
Yeah.
Have you talked back to him since then? You don't believe he's mad at you, dude?
I don't think he is, but he ain't called in no more. But with them not sending out notification, who knows what the deal is? I mean, okay, she just came in. She said, "Thank you, family." She said, "I just wait a minute. What's it say? I just be irritated because they always blaming us. I guess us as women."
Yeah.
Let me see if I can continue on because I want to say he was trying to get some points in and she was flame throwing them. Let me see.
I'm just talking about more of the fact that what's going on now that we didn't see from our mothers. Like what most likely.
Okay, go ahead. I'm gonna say your point.
Can I say this, please?
Yep, you sure can.
Can I just say this? I don't really want to raise, the level.
But you did. But you did, though. But you did.
I just want to say, like, when it comes to women being raised in, like, the new foundation, because I'm in my 40s. I know about the 70s. My mother was a crack. I was a crack baby. So I grew up in adoption agencies, but I was blessed to have my aunt and uncle, take me out. Back in those days, it was always like grandmother, your aunts and uncles. If you know about the system, if you ever been in the system, if you ever had to deal with that from like in the South Bronx, how it was in the Bronx in the 70s with the crack epidemic. So I am living proof of the crack epidemics in the South Bronx, Castle Hill. So I don't know if anybody know how real that was in the 70s, the South Bronx, Castle Hill. I'm a product of that. I was at Lincoln Watts Adoption Agency. All of that. I got 9 aunts. They all was bad. My mother got green eyes and she light skinned with a big butt, so she was like the hottest chick back then. So I understand about all of that. But what I'm saying is the blessing that I got from my aunt and uncle was to see that in this world you had a choice. And when you make that choice, and looking at my sisters from my aunt and uncle, those women was raised and they learned from a woman on how to be a woman. And for us men, we have to learn from men how to be men. So it's not really a man's job to teach a woman how to be a woman or how to keep a man. Women should learn that from their mothers on how to keep a man. And that's a woman's job to keep a man and to keep her family and to find the most honor from her husband and her children so her days will be nice and long. That's
Okay. So there, right there, that quote you just did that is a Bible quote, right? So what you just quote, that's just a different way of you quoting the Bible. Number one, I agree with you that a man can only teach a man how to be a man. Same thing with a woman. But then again, that goes back, and you just said it. Your aunt and uncle stepped in. What about the kids and families who didn't have a backbone or didn't have a system to step up and show them how to raise a family or how to be a woman or how to be a man? Again, you are talking about the symptoms of a disease. You can only treat a disease if you go to what is the cause. You can't throw all that on a black woman. That is society. That's not the black woman's fault.
do you think the black woman is the mother?
Yeah. So yeah, you just gotta listen to the whole thing entirely. That's just like a clip out of it. But ooh, it got heated.
Sounds like she took him to school a little bit. He had to get a reality check.
He's like, man.
You know. I mean, I can't say I didn't agree with some of the stuff you said, but it just sounds like, you know, he putting a little too much responsibility and too much, you know what I'm saying, a little too much sauce on what a woman should do, you know what I'm saying, instead of as a man as a whole.
Right.
I think that a woman does have a certain degree of responsibility, but a man does too also.
Right.
She should. I think the man probably should have a little more of the weight to carry instead of the woman, and, you know, vice versa these days. By, you know, like he was saying, he came up through the crack epidemic and all that, crack era and all that. It's like, if you living that, like if you done been like, you the age man you are right now, we pretty much all of us have seen the taste of that. You know what I mean?
Right.
We all have seen the 70s and the 80s and the epidemic and all that. So I mean, it ain't really like, you know, we can't use that for no Christmas. We still here alive and well today, and now what was going on back then.
Right.
You know, a lot of us didn't know what was going on back then. We was living it. We instead of us, you know, talking about it, we was living it. We was going through it then, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And so a lot of us have made it through that era of time now without, you know, and being blessed. And now it's just like we able to see now what really happened to us, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But like she said, you know, that don't stop, you know what I'm saying, people from like going to the military and, you know, fighting and doing this and that right there. It's still a responsibility.
Right.
So I don't know. I just think that he kind of like barked up the wrong tree then, you know, so to speak.
Yeah. Like I said, I'm gonna end up sending you the link, and I might have to repost it so people can, you know, they might have forgot about that one, you know, where they don't be, you know, posting up, you know, when I put up videos and things like that. But that was actual live, I want to say, too, because, you know, he had called in. And, you know, how it started off, it just, I don't know, someone must have rubbed her the wrong way. Because, like I said, I want to say she was hotter than that, but I didn't get to that particular section of, you know, when it, you know, took a left turn or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm trying to see how the numbers looking on the in the room now. If you out there, hit that thumbs up button and let us know that you out there listening.
Right, if they let you.
if they let you. If you have any kind of difficulty with technicality or anything, let us know that also, because I'm having some issues on my end, and maybe you are too.
Right.
Feel free to speak on this. Say, hey man, they messing with me too. I ain't able to, you know, to comment or do nothing. They spin wheels, you know. It's almost like we got to play a game with them to see when they're gonna let us come outside and play.
Right. Yeah, that's why it's like, okay, we'll give you one time. You go back to back. We're gonna make sure your audience is dead or something like that. Like, come on, man, stop playing these games. It's like I have other choice words I like to call them, but you know I don't want to get my channel knocked down by using choice words for these, you know, low vibrating individuals that are, you know, behind the controls of this thing they call YouTube.
Mm-hmm. It's strange how they can how they can control the rhythm or whatever, but then at the same time they want to still run an ad and get paid for it.
Right.
You know, that's crazy. You're gonna make sure you get your money, but you're gonna keep me from getting mine.
Right. And let me say this. That one that we did that's at all them crazy numbers, you would think
Yeah.
I would be paid off of that. If I show you the earnings and screenshot the earnings of that, it's like
Yeah.
at 29 cents. How is that
Wow.
29 cents? Come on now.
And then when you talk to them people, it's always it's always a error on your side. They never a mistake that they made.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's always something that you ain't doing right or something. You know, they ain't gonna take ownership to say we made a mistake or they ain't gonna never admit what they doing is wrong, but they gonna make it like the problem is always on our end.
Mm-hmm. Well, maybe something's wrong with the app. Just reload it to your phone.
Yeah.
No, that ain't it. That ain't it.
Yeah. Kind of like those cable networks now, you know, reroute your router and all this and all that. Something wrong with your connection on your end.
Right. Okay,
You know,
Cadillac J just came in. He said, "What's up, people?" He said, "Just stopping in, just stopping through it. Gotta catch the replay." Okay, that's what's up, Cadillac.
Yeah, man, what's going on, Cadillac? We glad you peeped on in for a minute, man.
Right.
I guess you got you another one. You got you another one. No, what do you call them the other day? One of them pink toes, which you don't. You get you a focal, ain't it?
Right. It's crazy. Spoke Lisa Smith up and Cadillac J just. They both done came through.
I think Cadillac made Lisa goddamn skin cringe. He was trying to come in the other day before he came in. She was like, "Oh shit, you can come on in only for a minute. I'm gonna speak your piece for a minute."
Right.
Give him a little hot second to goddamn come in and shoot on back out.
Mm-hmm.
She can't tolerate him too long. I believe he get up under her skin a little bit.
Right. You know how to push her buttons like for real.
Can't let me trying to shoot his shot though. He don't care.
Right.
Can't let say he don't care.
A for motherfucking effort.
Yeah. Come on in, y'all. Give us something to kind of piggyback off of, you know, a good hot topic or something like that. While y'all ain't doing nothing.
You see, it made me really think that they're either spin wheeling people, because I sent it out to almost all the regulars, and you know, usually, you know, regulars be coming in now. Cadillac, he came in, and Lisa Smith came in, but I ain't sent one to Lisa Smith, so she just came in from coming in. But
right,
I'm thinking that because Famo told me, he said, I tried to listen to y'all live, and it just kept spin wheeling. It wouldn't even let me hear it. I had to catch the replay. I'm like, see?
Yeah, that sucks, man. They doing all kind of ways on here.
Right. See, it's like I've been talking about it. I got those other like I got a Twitch and what is it? I think a Float.
Yeah.
I think a DTube. I got those, but I hear those are not you know, it's not the same like how, like they need to go ahead and build a platform that's like, just like how they got Burger King is McDonald's, alternative that still operates like this.
Yeah, different franchises or whatever. You
Right.
can go into. Mm-hmm. And probably, you know, sometime in the near future it may be like that. Because it don't make sense for them to have, you know, with essentially one or two major platforms. I mean, you got YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and what's the name? But you know, we need more platforms, though. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
More options and, you know, more ways to be able to, you know, like when you go on some of these other apps, you can actually play music on. You know what I'm saying?
Without no issue.
Without no issue, you can play your music. You can smoke. And they may tell you you can smoke, but you can't do it on the screen. You You know what I'm saying? You can't show it on the screen because you can still smoke. You can't wear nothing that's kind of like, you know, they monitor your clothes and stuff like that and the way you dress or whatever, but they still let a whole lot of stuff fly.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, because before you used to could play music on here, it wasn't no trip. Now, copyright, flag. It's so many ways to knock you down. But then sometimes it's people that do be playing music. I'm like, well, how they getting away with that? Because I've been on there hella years, and if I play any kind of music, they're hitting me with a copyright
Yeah.
flag.
I wonder if they can even do that, especially if you purchase the music already. You know what I mean? If I went out and purchased the music if I bought the album or I went on iTunes or whatever and downloaded the album, then I'm already. How can it be copyright infringement when I spent my money and paid for this already? I should be able to play it when I want to play it.
Right.
You know, that's some more BS, I believe.
Yeah, but I look at it, it's these greedy record labels, and they know they ain't getting paid like they used to. So it's like, oh, this is another way we could, squeeze blood out of a turnip. You know.
Right. Well, you could think about it, but you know they didn't get paid they wasn't getting paid when they were doing those damn versus battles. Well, they probably were, but you know what I'm saying? They were still like, you know, I don't get that though. I don't get that. I don't get that.
But when you think about it, this platform has turned into. Remember, people went to YouTube because they stopped wanting to watch TV. Now all TV's coming to YouTube, so it's like, oh, we're TV over here now too. So the people that actually built up this platform, we don't need y'all unless you're reading off of a script or something like that.
Right. They got a big enough platform now. They can control it the way they want to, I guess.
Right.
But I do believe in the near future there's going to be something else that come along that's going to pretty much, I think that is, you know, pretty much had its run, you know what I mean? For YouTube and Facebook and all that. You think about it, every so many years they come out with something else anyway, just like they had MySpace and all that old stuff. So I just think if this run is coming to an end, they need to come up with something else, or somebody needs to come up with something else. You know,
seriously.
If they don't already have it and just waiting to implement it. You know how that goes.
Right.
Sometimes for the most part, they already have something else waiting to introduce to you.
They're just probably perfecting it right now. Like, okay, let's make sure we you know, basically how to clamps on things that we want to clamp it down if we don't see something fit that we see in it. Because like I said, when YouTube first came out, I kind of seen it as like, oh, okay. But then when they got bought out by Google in 2005, that's when it really changed around.
Right. You can see the watering down of the platform as we continue to grow or whatever. You can pretty much see the water in it now. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Now, Cadillac J just said, I wonder if other YouTubers be low key hating, also reporting channels, but you got to figure the content got to be something bad in it for them to, you know, like I got to be saying something like downright racist or, you know, something putting down women. Ain't none of that in this content. You know, I may curse occasionally, a curse word comes out, but what is the music channel Vivo? They play all the rap that got all kind of cussing in it. So why is it okay for that?
Yeah, World Star Hip Hop and all that.
Right.
And everybody else that's got these bigger platforms that they can go on and talk freely and talk about the elites and all this and all that, and they don't never get flagged. They get, you know what I'm saying? They get to go for hours and hours and just, you know, they get. I guess like you said, though, they got that tap on the shoulder. Essentially, I guess if they chose to, you know, play the game or whatever. So
right. That's basically what they're saying. If you ain't playing the game, we're not letting you, you know, have a reach like that.
Right. You ain't coming on our field to play game if you ain't playing the way we want you to play. You ain't playing by our rules. You know. I guess if you out there playing basketball and you walk on somebody else's turf and you ask them to play their game, and they let you play their game, and if you start winning, I guess they wouldn't put you on the bench or something. I guess.
Right.
You know,
Or you ain't a
They would-
part of a fraternity or some type of masonry or something like that. If you ain't with that, they like I don't know if we can let you on this because we got everybody over here is either this or that.
Mhm. And that's what it seems almost. That's what it seems like. What it is, though. It's like this. You come to this fork in the road, and you either go this way or you go that way.
Right.
And if you choose to go that way, well, you might not get good raises. But if you choose to go this way, then hey, we can even push a few extra points on you. You know what I mean?
Right.
Just read off this script every now and then, and hey, everything will be okay. We'll make sure to put that check in the mail, and you'll have that blue stamp real quick that they talk about.
Right.
So I done seen a whole lot of BS videos, man, and they got thousands of likes. Like, for what?
Right.
What did you do to inspire someone or to help someone get out of a situation or to try to give somebody some therapy or you know what I'm saying, a good conversation or something positive? What did you do to earn that? And for the most part of it, they don't do nothing but you know what I'm saying, antagonize and throw stones at other people.
Right. There's nothing perpetuating drama.
Yeah. Oh, he said this or he said that or such and such is in jail and they messed up again this time, and you know what I'm saying? If it ain't the ordinary, the everyday thing, they don't want to run that. I guess we talking about something different over here, so they don't want to run that.
Right. Basically, not to fall for any of that kind of stuff. Essentially, you might as well say this is ran by the alphabet crew. So it's like, if they ain't talking about keeping their types, their melanated type down, we don't want them to see the light of day because that means it's gonna be some less people catching cases and things like that. We don't want that. We want all of their race or even their own race to to be at the bottom.
Right. We thought this all was a conspiracy theory a while back, but even when they did to Alex Jones, you know what I'm saying? Even way back then.
Right.
When they started messing with his channel, and then we see how they did the Minister Farrakhan, and then you see what I'm saying? It's like certain people they just won't put the word out,
Right. It's like, it looks like we might found what they call the Black Messiah, the melanated Messiah, the person that is gonna wake their people up. We don't want people to wake up. We want to give a false hope of someone waking up, but we don't want nobody actually waking up.
Right. They want you to still be in that dream that it's a reality that you're dreaming and don't want you to wake up. You know how you dream sometimes? I know how I done dream sometimes that I'm falling and I don't never hit the ground, but you just be falling and falling and falling and like, damn, I ain't hit the ground yet.
Right.
All of a sudden, something wants you to wake up and then all of a sudden you wake up like, dang, I couldn't wake up. You know what I mean? It's almost like that,
It's like the falling part happens like you hit the ground. It's like once you wake up, it's like you whole bed shaking. Like damn, like wait a minute.
Like you hit that mud for real.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I used to have that happen to me a lot when I was a youngster coming up.
Me too. I used to dream that I would be driving, man, the fucking road would run out on me. It's like damn.
Damn.
I had that dream several times. Like, damn. Excuse me. I had that dream several times. Like, damn, man, I'm driving and all of a sudden, damn, ain't no pavement on my tires no more. What the fuck? I mean, yeah.
I remember when what is that? When that situation happened down in Oklahoma City when they had the bomb and whatever what happened down there back in I want to say the early 90s if I'm not mistaken. But I was taking a nap and in a dream it was like I was driving a Fleetwood and I had a dream this Fleetwood I was driving was a gold Fleetwood. It slammed into this building and then when I woke up that's when that was all on the news. I'm like, man, that's weird how had a dream about slamming into a building, and then, what had went down and stuff. I'm like, wow.
Might have been some kind of connection there. Somebody might have been trying to tell you something at the time, and we just didn't know what it was.
Right.
Can't never tell. It'd be strange though. I've had some strange things, and I've actually had a few of those things come true. Like, dang, I know I dreamed this. Am I living this again?
Right. Real deja vu. Matter of fact, I was telling Famo, I was like, man, if you ain't checked it out, check out Deja Vu. Because I was telling them Space Odyssey 2001, they had iPads and then back in 1968. So you figure they got technology that's 50 years ahead of, whatever date we're in. So I look at it, that Deja Vu movie with Denzel, where they can actually go back. It's like they can replay the past and change it. I'm like, so if you're showing us, you might have that type of technology.
Probably could. Probably does. I wouldn't put it past, like, because, I mean, just like you said, the stupid things that showed us on TV back then, that came to fruition now. And I think that pretty much they got I heard they might have had even a 100-year stretch on this thing right here. You know what I'm saying? As far as technology, whatever, because, if you think about it, it's like we already seen this stuff, and we didn't believe it when we saw it. We was like, man, that can't be possible. They can't,
Right.
We can't beam them up, Scotty. We can't get on the phone like that and, call somebody without no card being attached to it. These folks crazy, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. But now we live in that.
Yeah, we thought that was amazing back then to see them with the little cell phones and stuff back then and playing on movies and stuff, and you hit the little thing, and you know what I'm saying? And now we see all this stuff for real, like, dang. So yeah, definitely pay attention to some of the movies that you watch. I'd say pay attention to all of them, because the truth is in everything.
Right.
They put the truth in everything, and for the most part, it would be right in your face, but we don't believe it sometimes,
Mm-hmm.
We be so far-fetched, like, that ain't going to happen. They ain't going to have no flying cars, man, but they already got them, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
It ain't going to be like no Jetsons around here. You think about it, you know what I'm saying? It's going to be like the Jetsons around here sooner or later, you know what I mean?
Right.
We might not be here to see it. It might be in the year 3000 or whatever, but it's going to be. It's going to be a time where, it's going to be crazy, man.
In ways looking, we ain't gonna have gas cars pretty soon. In a while, how they talking about all the major car companies are switching over to electric. I'm like, man, that's gonna be different in itself.
Mm-hmm. And then you see the way these cars run now, where they fuel efficient or they eco or whatever. They can run on gas or either electricity. So, like you said, the while it's just gonna be straight electric. You're gonna be able to just pull up to the station and charge up for about 3 or 4 minutes or whatever, and boom, back on the road again.
Right.
That's a game changer within itself. So, the technology is here. It's already here. I guess that's why they say nothing new under the sun. But it's here.
Yeah, that's true. Because I want to say, if I'm not mistaken, I want to say late 1800s, they had electric cars, but gas was coming online, so they're like, hey, we're gonna push that technology down until we see fit to drop it out. And now you see, they started first. Well, I won't say started first, but you can see more on a mass production with them Teslas being electric and things.
Mm-hmm. So essentially, they already have the technology. They just trying to get the society up to speed to be able to handle what's to come.
Right.
So they feed us little crumbs at a time. We'll give you this cell phone right now, and 5 years from now we'll give you YouTube, and we'll give you internet, and then we'll give you this and that, and then they just keep adding little pieces to the puzzle until it become a whole big picture. Well, I ain't got no doubt of what they got. My mind don't scramble or question me. I believe they got some of everything out there.
Right.
I wouldn't put it past they found some sort of alien or something out there. They always searching for something.
Mm-hmm. I'm trying to think. What is that movie with dude that what's his name? I think it's called Chronicles or something like some kind of asteroid or something hits the Earth, and it's like and it's blue, and it's like they come in contact with, and they get all these superhuman powers. I'm like, okay, you made a movie like that, but did something like that really happen? Because, like you said, there's some kind of truth in that.
Yeah. It's communication somewhere, man. You know, even when we go back to the to the Roswell and all that stuff, you know what I'm saying? Where they had reported documents where they tried to cover up about certain things that happened. And people they had people that saw certain things with their own eyes, how they quietly hushed them up, and you know what I'm saying, made them not ever be able to speak about it again, and you know
Right.
what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Things that been happening, you know, on their property, or some shit that landed on your property and you ain't allowed to talk about it, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then so many years later, you know, before they die, whatever, they end up talking about it, you know, stuff like that.
Hmm.
And, you know, so it's a big old world out there. I wouldn't be surprised if we wasn't alone. You know, I wouldn't expect to be alone. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Matter of fact, I don't know if you can see it. I posted someone else did a video on YouTube, but someone posted a video not too long ago, maybe last week or so, of something they caught in the sky that was doing something that, you know, didn't look normal. I got it posted in my community page, but I think they ain't even letting people see that because I don't got no comments or nothing on it. I'm like, man, if you see this video, it'll trip you out.
I think you sent me that video, and you sent me that other video too with that rock or whatever.
Yeah, that
was.
rock, that was another one that was deep.
Yeah, that was crazy. I think they might have pulled that down to keep somebody from getting a hold of that one. You know what I mean?
I'm glad I got that screen recorder, so it's like, oh, you can pull it down. I got the video, so it's nothing.
That's the thing about it. When we you know, video and catch things, now we have to repost it sometimes because they'll pull it down.
Right.
You know, but if you got it saved and you were able to repost it, they can't stop it. They can't stop it then.
Mm-hmm.
They have to pull it down so many times. It was like, okay, we're going to play this game. You pull it down, I'm going to put it back up. You pull it down, I'm going to put it back up. You know what I mean? And eventually it's going to get to somebody else before you can keep on taking it down.
Mm-hmm.
You know? So
that's why, I mean, I know a lot of these lives, I don't got those backed up. But like when I do actual videos, those are backed up. So they can't, okay, we knocked this down. Well, I got it backed up so I could put it back up on whatever other platform I want to do it, you know.
Mm-hmm. And then not only that, I got a lot of stuff saved too. I probably could repost it too, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And put it back up too. Because they play that game too, though. We'll take it down from right now and then. I done put up content and I ain't been able to find it no more. Like, where the hell it went? You know what I mean? I can't even find it, where it went, you know? So.
Yeah, because I done had other various YouTube channels, certain things bookmarked. You go back to it, oh, delete it, private, delete it. I'm like, look at this. They just running through all the stuff that was really necessary information and just knocking it down.
Right. Who deleted it and who told you to delete it? You know what I mean?
Right.
Without my consent.
Right, at least if you're gonna take it down, at least let me be able to get the copy of it. That I would think be the right thing, but that's like, oh no, this is our way to stop you. No, you ain't stopping me. You know, it's never gonna be that.
Right. Let's see who's out there right about now.
Yeah, I think the last one was Cadillac J. Just. I'll just say it like this. Hopefully people who catch the replay, you catch the replay, and hopefully you enjoy the areas me and Will done went into. You know, as you can see, the people who didn't send y'all notifications to, you know, catch this actual live where you can wade in, you know, see, this is why I be trying to, you know, I haven't been going on like I usually do because they play these games. And like you were saying earlier, well, you can reach out to these people and be like, yeah, this is going on. And they'll try to, oh, it's just something wrong with you. So you're saying something wrong with Apple product that's brand new, you saying something's
Right.
wrong with that? No, Apple works flawlessly, so they say. So I mean, what's the issue? Is it because I'm melanated and you don't want to hear the melanated person's perspective that's not on the take? I mean, you gotta. I don't know. I don't even know no more now. It's like,
For somebody to be abiding by all the rules, they damn like shutting us out.
right.
You know, if you wasn't abiding by the rules, they'd be giving you all kind of things. And like we might gotta break the law. I guess I don't know. I don't know. We try to do it the right way, man. I guess if you get on here and start acting a fool or whatever, then that's we'll let that slide. You know.
Right.
I don't know. I don't get it.
But it's almost like, okay, well, if he acts as fool, then we could totally knock him down. But see, you're not doing nothing where we can actually do anything. So we got you in a state of limbo, almost like, yeah, you're not in bad standing, but you know we're gonna keep playing with your channel to see how far you can go. If you're gonna step outside your comfort zone and start getting ignorant. No, I'm just gonna tell how y'all be doing. You know, I've been out here
Right.
11 plus years. Y'all's this don't make no sense.
And we don't know who controls the numbers. We should know that from the jump. We know who owns the platform. We know all this and we know all that, but we don't know who controls these numbers.
Right. That's the main reason why Prince never wanted his music on this platform, because he said, I don't know how they're really counting this stuff, so I don't know if I'm getting my rightful money. But
Right.
now that he's gone, yeah, now his stuff's on here. But before, when he was alive, none of his stuff was on this platform at all.
No. Dang, man, that's crazy. Like, cause we don't. It's a system that's in place. You know what I mean? It's not a person. It's a system that's in place that's controlling these numbers. I believe. You know.
Right.
I know it's not an individual, but what I'm saying is who is the controller of saying, okay, this person do, they do. You know, who is documenting all of that stuff? You know.
Right.
Because if we did something wrong, they'll go back and tell us if we did something wrong. Your page was flagged because of this right here content, because of something you said. So you got it recorded, but now why you ain't got this recorded? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. But see, that's why to me, it's the chicken heart way out. That's why they got these algorithms in place, because it's like, well, we could blame it on computer error, but it was a computer programmer that programmed it that way to be like
Right.
that, to discriminate against certain people. But
Right.
that's so a certain individual doesn't get blamed. Well, it's a computer error. No,
Yeah, it's a
check it.
technical issue.
Right.
Yeah. But who's in control of that? So who getting that check in order to keep that system running? Then if it's a computer error and somebody straighten that error out, who's getting paid for that? Because it's a check still being sent to somebody.
Right.
You know,
There's always checks and balances.
that's right. It's a check somewhere. So
They
even
ain't
though
trying
we
to
don't
check
know-
it, and they damn sure ain't trying to balance it.
No, it ain't. Hell no. They trying to take, seem like it. You know?
But see, that blatantly shows, racism, whatever. It ain't went nowhere. Prejudiceness,
No.
it ain't went nowhere. It's just in a new form now.
That's it. Same formula, different baby bottle.
Because matter of
Same
fact, what's
formula.
so crazy, on one of my phones that I don't even sign into, they got recommendation the Russian, the hip hop Russian. I don't subscribe to no hip hop Russian. Why would I want to watch that motherfucker shit? No.
Damn, man, that's crazy. And he get all the views and all the love in the world.
Right. For throwing brothers down. No.
Yeah. And then it's sad because you still see our people still going now, you know.
Right.
They still gonna like they don't care. It ain't happened to me, or I ain't got a problem with it. You know what I'm saying? But if you ain't got a problem with it, then just step to the side for the ones who do have a problem with it. Let them iron that issue out. You know.
Mm-hmm.
We can't never get nowhere because y'all always you keep going back, making him feel like he's doing the right thing, you know.
Right.
You embracing him while we trying to get him gone, and y'all they embracing him. You know what I mean? We trying to get him off. We trying to get him off this motherfucker, off the damn air here.
Right.
Well, I don't know. That's crazy.
But see, that lets me know that Rap Bastards in with them people then on this platform because they let them go. You know,
Right.
Of course, it's throwing down those people. Yes, of course, you can have all the views and all the comments and all that. You know, you're part of the Alphabet Crew. You
Right.
know, you could tell how Alphabet Crew moves. Fuck them. You know, I say it like that. I'm kind of frustrated because this don't make no sense. You're letting stuff that can actually harm people go, but things that can actually free people's mind and get them to actually change the ways that they may be moving, or someone trying to put a certain kind of move on them, you want to
Right.
stop that and block that? Come on, man. That ain't gonna. People are waking up. Even if you don't let me say what I say, or whoever I have on here say what they say, people is not buying this okey doke no more. It's not
Right.
going.
You know what? It almost makes us get a double slap in the face because we can sit there and call somebody a culture vulture for going on a platform and, you know, stealing our culture musically and all this and all that or whatever. But then we still going back on their platforms, you know what I'm saying? So it's almost like you protecting the culture vulture, or you could be a culture vulture too. It's just you look like us. You know
Right.
what I mean? It's a lot of us that's culture vultures too. That's a detriment to our own culture. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So we want to say, oh, because they are mailing this person that they are culture vultures, but shit, some of us is too. You know what I mean?
Right.
From the shit we do, you know, just stating the facts, you know. And he ain't getting no free pass because he is one, but he making us look like one too for keep going back on now.
Right.
You know. Instead of just saying leave him alone and let him do his thing or whatever, and don't go on that platform because we already got enough melanated people out here that's got great platforms. You know what I'm saying? Just let him go on and trickle down or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
They won't do that. They'll keep going back and going back and going back. And then from what I understood, half of them wasn't even getting paid for it. Volunteering to give that information for free.
Right. And I already noticed too, okay, when they go on there, they're doing numbers on there. But when they go on their own channels, they ain't doing no kind of numbers. So what's that telling you? They're still playing with the numbers. It don't matter if you go on there. You still ain't going to get no light on your own channel because it's like, oh, yeah, you just answer all these questions that's basically tearing down your people, getting you labeled as whatever he's trying to label you as. Nah, man.
Right. It's like everybody that touches a piece of fame as far as music industry or whatever, he want to get a piece of footage from him so he can say, oh yeah, I talked to that person back then and they were pretty cool or they were an asshole, or he got some crumbs on everybody, you know what I'm saying?
Right, but I almost liken that back to, you know, the old days of certain kind of law enforcement, or let's take it back to the old day lynching times when, you know, people of law enforcement that was those people posing with, you know, bodies that were hanging and things like that. It's like it's almost like a trophy. Like, look, I'm the one that was the reason why this person, you know, went down and things like that. Let me take a picture next to it.
Right, exactly. Going down, he got an archive book of melanated people he done took down.
Right.
You know, I went down. He got a black book somewhere that's wrote down everybody he done took down. You know what I mean? Or he the connection between the law enforcement and whatever else. You know, if you can't get in contact with him, I can get him. He's pretty cool with me. I know how to get close to him. You know what I mean? That type, you know. If you need anything done, just let me know. If you want to know anything about it, you know, just ask me, and I got plenty of information on them, you know.
And they know a lot of this is what a lot of brothers and sisters need to check. He plays on people's egos. You know, people know they like their ego stroke, so he'll try to big them up like, oh yeah, you're doing this and all this, but he's juicing you up to ask you some BS on the other end of that. You got to peep that. You know, but
it's it's kind of like, it kind of reminds me of, I know you remember, but some of the people that might listen to the replay, whatever, may not remember, may be too young to remember, but it's like when they send the one Caucasian through your neighborhood to collect the insurance money.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He going door to door. He know a little bit about everybody. He know that, Keisha might not have rent, she might not have insurance money today. I might get me a little bit of a nookie from her. You know what I mean? Everybody, he know a little bit about everybody. See, that one man is there. He go back and tell Master, hey, I've been all through the neighborhood and such got this and they got that, and it's the same thing. You know what I mean? It's just modernized. It's on the platform.
On a platform in a different form. You nailed it right there with that. Because everybody knows from back in the day when the insurance man used to come through the area, come through grandmama's auntie's house, over at your uncle and them. Yes.
Yeah, he come through everybody's house. He know everybody, see. He know how many children you got and all this and all that. He know about how much money you're going to pay, and he know if you're going to be short, and he's going to come back next 2 or 3 days. You see what I'm saying? He knew everything. But that was just one man in one suit. You know what I mean?
Right.
And so it's the same thing. If you want to know anything, you go to him when it comes down to hip hop or whatever, because he is the go-to man, and he knows pretty much he got dirt on everybody.
And what's so crazy, it will be actually someone in the area that will want to protect that man and think, no, he's been nothing but good to me. He's been good.
He spared me a few times. I was a little short that time, and he let me go. Mr. Charlie, he's pretty good. See, he let me slip, and I was short 1 or 2 times. See.
Right, but don't go into no stories about the auntie or the grandmama that done paid all they money and their premiums when it comes time to bury them. Oh no, that policy is not valid.
Right, yeah, all of a sudden, but she didn't pay last month. It wasn't up to date, but she didn't pay the whole while up until her death date, and then when the month come back around again, she missed one payment, and now the policy collapsed.
Right.
Come on now, they've done us all kind of ways. It's all kind of tricks everywhere you go. And then we can say that for some of them that hey, we can't blame them. We can't blame him from asking the questions and they being a fool and answering this and that. But you still thinking about kids, man. Kids that still got beat out of record deals. Kids that still got beat out of money and they don't know the game. They don't know the game. So when you go on a platform like that, that's pushing content like that, and then you asking these kind of questions, and then it's easy to catch a person up, to try to catch them up in something. You know what I mean? Right.
But let's even marry it to this. That's no more than what a pedophile does. A pedophile knows certain questions to ask someone he's preying on. So I lump him in with the pedophiles. Yeah.
like Paul Mooney said, he X-Files.
Right, for real.
he X-Files. That's what he is. I didn't never like that from the first time I seen that platform. I didn't like it, man. But I ain't gonna lie, I did subscribe to it, and I have watched it at times. But I'm not subscribed to it now, But at the time I was. But I always had an eerie feeling. I'm like, damn, why the fuck this dude make me feel like I'm in an interrogation room?
You're right.
I didn't been in a room like that, so I know how it feels. It feels just like that. I'm like, dang. And I ain't even in the room with him. I'm watching it on YouTube. I'm scared. Like, what the fuck? You ask me questions like, you know what I'm saying? Like on Mr. Society. You said at 12 o'clock you were. I thought I said I was. You didn't fucked up, don't you?
Right. Why did we find the prints on the bottle after this time? Yeah.
And you said, let's go back and watch the Russian. You said, man, it was 12, but I thought, yeah.
And essentially, people are laughing at people getting crucified because they were getting crucified in real life. Like, they facing real issues. This is not like a sitcom where it's make believe. This is a person's real life having issues after this. That's the sad part about it.
It's almost like you a little kid, and you go out and you might throw a rock and break the next door neighbor window or something, and then somebody get you, an older person get you and say, hey man, I heard that you broke the window out the house or whatever, man. Hey, you want some candy? You want to come over here and talk about it, man? You know what I'm saying? And get them to incriminate themselves.
Right.
Now, why did you throw the rock, man? What made you throw the rock into the window? Well, I saw the rock on the ground, and I don't know. I was going through I was frustrated at the moment. I threw the rock, and it busted the window, and you see what I'm saying? It's all kinds of questionnaires, like,
And then he go around and turn it into them people, and then mysteriously, oh, well, now you're facing charges for that window. Well, how they find out? Oh,
yeah.
They seen that videotape that they made of you talking about this situation.
And then by you being young already, and half of the time you don't know no better when you're young, and when you look back on it, it's like, hey, it's like you almost stole that piece of dope or whatever, and you done got on record. And you go to jail, and the police showing you the evidence now, and you looking back like, damn, y'all, that's me, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Fuck, y'all got me, that's me, you know what I mean? Fuck. It's just like that to me, man. It's always been scary to me. Well, I never did really like that platform, but I was like, so many people going on now, man, that I used to be like, dang, why they keep going on now,
Right. But part of that comes from paying the people that you're interviewing. To me, if you got to pay them, it ain't real. I don't know.
Right.
To me, if you got to pay someone to come on, it's not real. Because then that leaves them to be able to ask you them type of questions that's incriminate. Well, you signed to get this money, so these are the kind of questions I got to ask you. I don't do nobody like that. Whoever I interview, I don't be trying to give gotcha questions and things like that. That ain't cool, because you coming on my platform for the strength. So I'm going to respect you about that. I ain't going to be trying to be like, yeah. And then this other channel said you was doing this, or nah, that ain't cool.
And he never talks about the talent of that person. He never talks about the music that they put out, or he might bring it up in a brief conversation or something, but he never just talks solely about the music. He always want to know how you grew up, and what was your childhood like, and who your mom and daddy was, and what school you went to, and
or with that money you got fronted from the record label, you rented that jet, and you was flossing on these one people, because no, it ain't about that. But see, youngsters will get the wrong idea. Like, man, I can floss on people. No, it's consequences when you floss on someone that ain't got what you got.
I wonder for the people that's listening, that will be listening in the near future, that how would they, you know what I'm saying, some of those artists that have been on that platform, what are they saying to themselves now? Looking at the amount of trouble they got themselves in by even going on that platform from the beginning.
Right.
As soon as you're leaving out of there, you're getting pulled over and all kind of stuff like that. Like, just imagine what they got to say now. You know what I'm saying? If they even can talk right now.
Right.
Casanova 2 times, whoever, ARAB, you know what I'm saying? Ask all them guys how, do they regret going on there?
Well, most times you always hear, well, I'm doing it for my career. It's gonna bring more light on me. And like, what's kind of light do you want? It's negative light too.
Yeah, exactly. So it's what light you choose to be under. But like they say, some people are the light, and some people are chasing the light.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to be the one that's chasing the light. I want to be the light. You know what I mean?
Right.
So sometimes people be chasing that light, trying to find that light. That's why they want to go subscribe and follow and do all this. You know how that goes. So it just, I want to be that. I want to be that light. I don't want to be following the light. I want to be the light.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Well, I would just say, besides Cadillac J. Just and Lisa Smith, it's been like we did a acapella. I mean, I done seen some people like the actual live stream, and I appreciate that. Even if they ain't letting y'all come in, that might show me that they ain't letting nobody else come in, so people just liking, because there ain't no comments coming in. Maybe because they doing everybody else like they done you, will done Famo,
Yeah.
where you can't even
They still doing
say
it the
nothing.
same way. Famo, if you hear Famo or anybody else that may be listening, or if they doing y'all like me, then if y'all when y'all do be able to come on, type in text or let us know.
Right. Matter of fact,
Send a
you can
screenshot or something.
screenshot or after it posts up and there's a replay, try to do it in the comments or whatever. But like I said, they knew what they was doing with this platform, because remember, you used to send direct messages on here to people. They cut that out. This is like, we don't want them talking like that.
Yeah, I remember that. You used to go into a chat room and talk to numerous people.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder, do you still have your Patreon?
Yeah, I still got the Patreon. I still got that.
Yeah, I'm wondering if you switched over to that, how would that platform do? If that may be a little bit different, but then people don't want to pay to go on the platform.
Yeah, that's what it is. Because see, basically, this is what Patreon
they'll
is.
They'll pay to go on anybody else's platform. That's when I don't get it. I don't get that. I don't really get that. You'll pay to go on somebody else. They'll pay to hear somebody else talk and go on their platform. They won't pay, to support or nothing like that to somebody who is talking about some real stuff. You talking about who got gunned down last night, who got shot. You get super chats all day. You know what I mean?
Right.
People getting small donations and everything, but when you talk about something that's real, what's really going on, then they won't send you a damn dime. That's crazy.
Yeah, man, I'm gonna have to start pumping that again. Hey, if y'all want to subscribe to my Patreon, I can start doing exclusive lives right there where you're directly getting sent out the information that, because as soon as I post it on Patreon, it'll go directly to you to notify you, and you're getting it, and you're paying for the content, so you ain't gonna miss it. And you got a chance of me hearing what what type of conversation you want to hear, versus how they're trying to limit and block on this particular thing. So I might have to start posting more links to become a subscriber of Patreon. It's the same, Too Cool to Con. You type in Too Cool to Con, the way you find it on this channel, you find it on Patreon. You could become a Patreon supporter, or not subscriber, supporter, for like $5, $5, or $1 or whatever, just something to say you supporting, and you'll be able to get the content without them, putting all these hiccups in it.
Right, and it'll help in the long run, build a platform where we could be able to do something, special for the people, for the audience, for the people that's following us, you know what I mean? Help support us, for us to support you, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It'll all come back in the circle if we have support. We know that some people get on these platforms and they just take money, and they don't do nothing for nobody. I want to be the one that be able to give back to the people. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So if you make a donation or something, then you'll reap that benefit back in some kind of way. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. But I look at it like this, like, a lot of people, because I got a lot of videos, a lot of people, well, Rick, I see you got a lot of commercials on. That don't mean anything. That don't mean they're giving me the rightful amount.
Yeah, you should be contacting them about all them views on that other video that you done, that we done.
Right.
You should got a nice check for that one, at least.
Like I said, I'm gonna screenshot the how much revenue that Undriven has driven. When you see it, you're gonna be like, man, this is a slap in the face. They blatantly robbing you. Like, we don't care. We don't care.
Right, guess what? Somebody getting paid for that.
Right.
For all the information that we put out, whether it's good or bad or negative or positive, somebody's getting paid for that because it's on somebody's platform.
Mm-hmm.
So somebody getting paid for all of the energy that's out there. So essentially, they just sucking all the energy. You know what I mean? And just giving us a little bit of the light and shining the light that we give on somebody else. Cause you know what's strange also, that you can be talking about something else. You would know where it came from, but you would hear it again, like they almost repeating the same thing that I said in the video that I've done.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But they ain't even giving me the viewership of showing where I got so many views at, but it done made it to my views and what I said, it made it to a major platform with somebody else using what I said. You
Right.
ever saw that before?
Right. So I'll say it like this. I done talked about certain things. Matter of fact, this person knows who it is, and they probably
Yeah.
listening right now. When that situation went down when Aretha Franklin died. Matter of fact,
Yeah.
me and Old School, we were talking about, essentially it was some accusations back in the day that she slept with her father, and they had a
Yeah.
child out of that. Not too long after that, this individual made a video said, "Oh no, that's not true. You got these people out here talking about this situation happened." Punk motherfucker, I know it was you that watched my video. I know you listened to my stuff.
Right.
Why don't you address me directly? But you ain't got the
Right.
courage or the balls to do anything like that. But that's what I'm talking about. Like piggybacking off of something I said way before they even thought about saying it.
Mm-hmm. And they can almost repeat it verbatim, but they'll throw they twist it, and you'll be like, "Damn, that's the same thing I said." Or, "Wait a minute, I heard this before. I just told you that." You
Right.
know? So it's like, damn, you using my own shit against me or whatever, or trying to or whatever. Or you trying to take credit for what I ever said, you know what I mean? And you trying to take credit for it.
Like you done did all the research and all that. No, you just did the research of watching my video and try to regurgitate the shit. No, pay homage from where it comes from. I don't have no love for nobody that plagiarizes. That's bullshit.
Yeah, they just hijack information. And then if you ask them where they got it from, then they got knowledge of where they got it from, but they can't give you the whole backstory of how they got it.
Right.
You know, like what book you got it of, what page did you go on, how did you discover it, who told you about it? They just pick it, they don't know because they ain't done the research.
Mm-hmm.
You can always find out somebody done their research by asking them questions. Because 9 times out of 10, people don't do research. They'll just hear one thing what somebody else said, and they'll go on their platform, and then they'll say it, and then somebody else will say it, but ain't nobody did no research, but one person.
Right. And if the platform's giving them a pass to have all the people in their chat or comments and all that, and let all the comments come, then it looks like, oh, I'm really doing something. No, they're giving you a pass because they know you a punk ass hack. That's all that is.
Mm-hmm. Well, you know what? That's why I fuck with Facebook too, man. Facebook real people on there. You know what I'm saying? Facebook got real people. They got real followers on their shit, man. And they, you know what I'm saying? I know it's crazy, whatever, but it's like more content on, and you get away with more shit on Facebook. You know, Facebook be going off the chain, man. It's crazy. The stuff I see that people post, man, the content and what they do with this, you know, and then people like you got certain people that's now became celebrities off Facebook. You know what I mean?
True.
So that Facebook really be getting that love out though. It's like, I don't know, man. These YouTube channels, they starting to, certain channels, they want to trip.
I agree.
But the thing about it is, you know, hey, we gotta continue to keep on pressing and fighting against the forces of evil. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's all it is. It's a force, and we can't let that force lay us down. We gotta keep pressing against it till we overcome it.
Mm-hmm.
And we ain't gonna stop. We gonna make them stop.
Right.
You know.
Right. Ain't no stopping me. Like I said, I'll continue saying it. There ain't no stopping me. Where there's a will, there's a way. You got the best name for it, Will. Where there's a will, there's a way.
That's it. We gonna keep on mashing the gas on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't letting up. Because if we let up, then they gonna feel like we defeated. We gonna feel defeated then. So
right.
I said I don't want to feel defeated.
Yeah, ain't no defeat in my blood.
We ain't going without a fight, so everybody will come on with it. If they pull content down, we'll put more up. You know what I mean? Just keep putting it up. And eventually they'll find somebody else to pick on, you know.
Matter of fact, if y'all ain't subscribed to it, I don't really talk about it a lot. I do have a B channel, Valley of the Pharaohs. I put it in damn near all those Lion Den podcasts. And when you see that commercial, that's for really my B channel. In case, you know, this channel ever drops down, I still got that channel up too. So subscribe to that one too if you see fit too.
you probably need to go on that platform too, or if you can't,
Yeah,
or
start posting things over there too, and trying to go live over there and see if it's any
Yeah,
different.
you go. Yeah, try to switch it up a little bit. See if we can bounce around on them.
Right.
Maybe they won't be able to catch you bouncing around. How many is showing in your chat room right now? Because it's still showing 3 in mine.
Oh, it's showing 0, so I don't know. They playing with me.
Well, like nobody out there, and we know somebody out there.
Right.
It's a whole big old world out there.
Right. So you're saying your platform can only generate this, and you got billions that listen to this whole platform. That's how you know it's limited. Because I remember back in the day, it'd be like a stranger that don't know you at all will pop in. That's not even happening. So that lets you know they're blocking people from even coming in here.
Right. You'll be like, you might get a comment in way from Italy somewhere, and you might be like, oh, where you coming in from? Then they tell you where they coming in from. It's like, okay, then. Yeah, they don't even. But it seems like some of those other platforms, they getting all that energy now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's an algorithm that they switching the algorithm and pushing it towards those ones that, pushing that feed, that news feed towards those ones that's playing that game.
So basically, think about it like streets. Like we're closed down that street. We'll start directing traffic these ways. Oh no, the street's still open, but you don't see no blockades because they got streets, blocked way far ahead.
Right. Well, you want to go so far down this road here, so you have to turn down the next road.
Okay, Cadillac J just said I'm in. Oh, okay. Choice done came and he said, "What's good, family? Hey, y'all. If y'all wanna come and weigh in, scroll all the way to the top if they'll let you, because I can't even scroll all the way to the top. But
put the hot number back in.
Yeah, I might have to do that. Let me try to throw that hotline number back up in there. Y'all can actually call.
What's going on? You said it was Choice.
Yep, Choice and Cadillac J just pop
Cadillac J, what's up, man? You want to call in? You got a time when you still been in Corner? Choice, you at work? You want to call in? I was trying to keep it going for a minute, like it was trying to slow down. I didn't know nobody was out there.
Yeah.
This thing playing so much, man.
Let's see. Dang, come on, let me post the. Damn. Okay, let me see. Come on.
I don't want you to post it.
Yeah, I'm trying to type in the number right now.
Oh.
Yeah, the number's pinned up at the top. At least it should be. I'm trying to put it down just in case it ain't letting you scroll to the top. Because like I said, I can't even barely scroll to the top myself. Let me see. Okay, I reposted the number. Hopefully y'all can see it if it popped up on the screen. Oh, you say you can see it? Okay. Oh, then you must be at the job site then, Choice. That I know you be at work. You can't be talking on the phone. It's understandable.
Yeah. Glad to hear you. Glad to hear somebody out there.
Right. Oh, he said yes, sir. Okay. Then Cadillac J Joseph, if you ain't with your thing, hey, hit the line. Oh, you said bending corners after curfew, so I'm listening. Okay. So when is going to that Cadillac? When is y'all's curfew? How's it? I mean, man, like Will said yesterday, I ain't heard it. We ain't had no curfew. Why they running curfew in your area?
You said he in the Carolinas too, didn't he?
Yep.
That is strange. I might need to do some research on that and see what's going on.
Right.
Maybe y'all one of the safer states. It may not be nothing bad. I don't know. I just. kind of strange. Y'all still on lockdown like that.
He said from 11 to 6 o'clock. Wow.
Well, damn. Hmm. Was y'all area one of those bad impacted areas or whatever due to the pandemic? Y'all had a lot of sickness, illness, deaths, or whatever.
I'm trying to think. Where did that one female get killed when the police came in there? What area was that? Was that in Carolinas?
You talking about what, Breonna Taylor?
Yeah. Where was that?
That was in Texas.
Oh, that was
yeah,
okay,
that was
Texas.
Yeah, that was Texas. If I ain't mistaken. If I ain't mistaken, that was Texas. That trial should be coming up pretty soon too.
Right.
There should be another one coming up pretty soon.
Oh, Choice said it was Kentucky.
With Breonna Taylor?
Yeah.
It could be right. I don't know. I could have swore it was Texas.
And then he also said no curfew here either, but I'm so called essential nowadays. Oh, okay. So essentially, the people that are non-essential, they're still off unemployment. Well, I know a lot of people that still get unemployment. They didn't go back to work.
Yeah, they got more money off of unemployment than they making on the damn clock. I don't blame them. I wouldn't have went back either. You paying me damn all that money, and I wouldn't get nothing much going. But unfortunately, I didn't even file for it. I didn't try to take that route because see, you know, I don't want nobody to try to come back years later and say, oh, you can't get this, or you got unemployment, or the such and such, such and such. So I don't. Give me all mine when I want it.
Right, that's true.
You know, they play too many games, man. If you think about it, it's a game. Everywhere you look, it's something that's in it for somebody else. Everywhere you look,
right.
You go in the grocery store and you buy an apple. You're paying some tax on it. You're paying somebody for you to put some food in your belly. You know what I mean?
Right.
Somebody got to eat off of you all the time. Seems like, you know.
Choice just said the universe keeps me grinding. Guess I'm blessed. Hey, ain't no guess about it. You are. We all are. Shoot.
Yes, sir. As long as you're willing to labor, man, shit, get out and get it, man. Ain't nothing wrong with having that job. Shoot, if it's paying the bills and keeping you alive and you doing what you're doing it's supposed to do, that's what a dog's supposed to do, man.
Right.
You know? You can't expect nobody to give you something. You got to work for it.
Mm-hmm.
You don't work, you don't eat, they say.
That is true.
Well, I think I'm gonna start me a garden this year, man. I grew a little stuff last summer, but I didn't grow some peppers or tomatoes. I didn't grow no peas or nothing. I own me some peas and some greens, good collard greens and some cabbages this year.
Yeah, I was
But cabbages, I let it got the cold about to go now, so I don't know how that's gonna turn out.
Yeah, my uncle, we got like a family garden, and he'd be planting stuff in it. But I remember he had to go tend to some other family business in another state. And he's like, I planted some okra, but I let it go too far. I was like, because I don't really know about okra. He's like, if you let it grow too far, you can't really eat it because it'll be too. I want to say he said it'll be too hard or something like that. If they get too big, you got to cut them at a certain stage or whatever. Like I didn't know that.
Yeah, they'll start getting hollow like too. They'll start like drying out. It won't be worth it. Won't be like it won't be right.
Yeah.
Okra pretty good though. They can get pretty good size before you can eat them. Before they start going, before they start getting too hard or whatever.
Yeah. Because I think he had showed me one that damn near got like the size of a banana. He's like, no, I can't. You can't eat.
He can't eat that. It ain't no good. It's too big. It's too old.
Yeah.
And they get old like they won't. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure it has some use to it though, but what use I don't know.
Right. Oh, okay. Choice also came in. He said, "But I stay rolling with the replays, bro. Hey, that's what's up, Choice." He said, "I wish I
Yeah,
could, but I'm in the hood." Oh, like I said, you on a job site, ain't I ain't tripping. Shoot.
that's what's up. Those replays keep me going sometimes, man. I can, like for the little while I didn't come in, I can always go back and listen to a replay and I can see what I missed, you know. So I was catching a few replays myself.
Hmm.
If I ain't mistaken, I might have caught that replay that at least in old Boy Zone. I just don't know. I got to hear some more of it before I could distinguish whether I heard. I knew I heard one of them when she was giving somebody the blues. It might have been that same conversation right there.
Huh. Matter of fact, I'm about to repost that right now. Let me. I'm gonna put that in the. I should put it in the chat. Matter of fact, I think I put it in the chat and I put it in the community part. Let me see if it'll let me. Oh, they trying not to. Come on, give me the link. Dang it. Let's see. Few things I should be able to have it. Oh, wait a minute. That did. Wait a minute. Okay. It might not post, but I'm gonna try it.
I know you got over a couple of thousand videos.
I do if like some of those the ones I made private, if I blocked all those, I would have well into the thousands, but you know, those particular ones ain't gonna see the light of day no more. But
Oh, a lot of them gone then, huh?
yeah. I almost say they're gone. It's just, you know, they're private. I ain't never gonna
Oh, okay.
yeah.
How does those lives and stuff stay circulating? Because essentially they get pushed somewhere until you have to search for them again. I know that, but I guess with so much content coming through and a lot of other stuff coming through, like you won't be able to find. How does that stuff resurface? Do you repost it or does it come back up or what?
Like if I wanted it to go back live, like I just go into my settings and then I scroll down to them, and then I could just, you know, make them live again. You know, make them unprivate, and they'll be back up on there again if I wanted them to be.
Oh, okay.
As
I
a matter
guess
of
it's
fact, I
like,
got some Lions dens that professors like I ain't really feeling that one, and some of them are private because you know he just didn't like it. So you know, out
right.
of respect, I just did it like that.
So you can repost the ones that you want to, and the ones you don't, that you can block those. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And I was trying to figure out like how does people's videos resurface, and it's like, okay, 2 years ago, 5 years ago, 10 years ago, how is this still in circulation due to all the other content that's being pushed through?
Oh yeah, because I know sometimes now stuff that's private, even if like in today's time it might could have got a flag. As long as it's private, you won't get a flag for it. But like say if you unblock it, even if it's from a long time ago, it could get flagged depending on how they do censoring and all that kind of stuff.
No, but what I'm asking is, does the by you having all those videos, okay, you say they ain't private. Does the algorithm automatically make them resurface? Or do you just repost that again from a year ago or whatever?
I mean, I guess I could repost it. Like I'll put it if I put it in like the community thing, like watch it from here. But it'll essentially still be in whatever order it came. So if it was back in 2014, you will have to scroll back down, way back down there to find it.
Oh, okay. So it wouldn't automatically go back up or nothing like that.
No, it wouldn't do that unless you
okay.
reposted it. Like I mean, you still had the content and you put it back up there again like that. You could make it go back to the top like that.
Okay. I was looking at, I'd be on that Real Black too, and I was like, how they get these old videos, you know, with Dick Gregory and what's his name on there, and they continuously repost them. I guess then.
Right.
I guess somebody doing it instead of an algorithm doing it. You know, I didn't know how that worked.
I think he probably, you know, because he, you know, they promote his channel right. So like, if you watch a lot of his videos, like, well, if you like this video, you can watch this video from back in, you know, that's how they used to do my stuff. I would like at the end of the video, they will post like,
Right.
oh, if you like this video of his, they were recommended. They don't do that no more. So.
Did you see where he had ran into a little trouble at back in the a while back in the Gap?
Yeah, matter of fact, I want to say it was because of that own channel, because it was saying something. He posted some of their content, and it's about to knock his channel down.
Yeah, He had to put up a little fight to get that back, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
He was down for a couple of weeks, or a week or two or so. And that's another good channel that has some good content on it, you know.
Right. Like I said, I don't, you know, had video clips of movies and stuff like that. They'll try to burn my whole channel down because of that. But like I said, other people can do it. Why? I don't know why. What's the reason why someone can and the other one can't?
Right. Are they paying for extra special cable package or something, or what? You know.
Right.
If you pay a little money, you get to do a little bit more. I don't know how that works, you know. Because some people can go on their channel, man. They can just talk freely and you have a yayo good time with thousands of people in the chat room and everybody getting, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know how that works.
Matter of fact, let me ask Choice. Choice, if you still here, answer this. I know you was in there when Lisa Smith got hot with dude Love the Barber up out of New York. You remember when she was heated? Because I know you was on there because I was just playing a little bit. If you catch the beginning, I was playing a little clip of that when she, you know, got hot about, you know, essentially Love the Barber was saying, you know, a lot of these issues are because of the black woman. You know, Lisa Smith kind of, you know, she didn't hide her feelings on how she felt about, you know, hearing that.
Right. She spoke facts, though. Lisa should come up some receipts on you in a minute. You got to be ready for her. She will run them receipts.
Hmm.
I remember that one guy that came on there a while back. She went back to the timeline and dug up all the receipts.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, is this the secretary? I'm like, nigga, why are you saying that kind of shit, dude?
Yeah, she went off on him. I enjoyed that one.
But I'll say this, we done been on 103 minutes. I don't actually know what that calculates up to, but I know it's some time. I appreciate you coming in, Choice. I appreciate you coming in, Cadillac J. Just, infamous Lisa Smith, and everybody else who probably couldn't get in because, you know, these people is playing continuous games. You know, not new games, continuous games.
Mm-hmm.
And you most definitely at all, Will. You said, hey, let's go on again, Reek. And we did that the second night in a row, even though it ain't like the first night back. We still done talked about a lot of things that was, you know, needed to be hashed and talked about.
That's right. We'll try again tomorrow or whenever you want to again. Maybe we can slip through the crack. I don't know.
Right.
We keep pushing. But I want to say if you want to try to go on that, you know, go somewhere else on the Patreon or somewhere else, we can probably try that too.
Right.
Might give it a day or two, you know, post it up a day or two and actually get some people to maybe go and subscribe and, you know, join or whatever.
Okay, Max Shea done came in. He said, for real though. He said, we out here, Reek. I see you. Matter of fact, Max Shea, you was in on that that actual live called Fumble in the Play, because you know you was trying to, you know, help dude out from getting crucified from Lisa Smith. Matter of fact, I put that back on the community page, so go and look at it. You know, for those that ain't hear it, she was roasting them in a real way.
And he was trying to, he was Mac Shay.
Yeah, Mac Shea. Mac Shea is the one. He was kind of trying to help dude out from getting killed.
Oh, trying to help pull him up the cross, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Yeah, he
Wow,
said,
what's
yup,
going on, Mac Shay?
yeah, he said, yup, I remember that she was spitting that flame. Right.
You ain't laughing. Those 2 minutes I heard, I was like, boy, she let it go quick.
Right.
She wasn't playing. She was throwing fireballs at him, boy. But I'm glad you came in, Max. Say, I mean, I don't know who all out there. Like you say, they play so much with the channel, man. It's hard to tell how many people in here who's listening to what, you know.
Right. Continuously trying to keep our people disillusioned. Oh, look, nobody's really listening to you guys. You don't got necessary information for your people. We know what you want. Your people want to hear. You want to hear about drama. No, we don't. You a goddamn lie.
Right. And Max say called in before? You called in before?
Yeah, he called in before.
Oh, okay. We still might be can run for a few minutes if you want to call in, man, or if you got anything you want to, topic, anything you want to hit on,
Right. If you got time, Shay, I know you said you've been in corners there. If you got time to hit the line, it's up there, highlighted in blue. If not, we'll wrap this thing up.
Yeah.
And
it seems like every time we get ready to get off, somebody started getting ready to come on.
right, that's how it happened the other night ago.
I don't know if we got to be on for some time for it to catch up or what. What's going on?
Right. It shouldn't even be like that. But I guess in my case, it got to be like that. So, well, maybe once they start getting tired out, then that's when we'll let the people go in and then they'll turn it off.
The assholes they are.
Right.
Max, say what part of town you from? What part of town is he from?
I want to say he's up in the Bay.
Okay.
If I'm not mistaken, Oakland. If I'm not mistaken.
Okay, then south of Oakland, and that's where you from, man. That's what's up. Glad you tuned in and came in,
Okay, here you go. Let me see.
Call from
Mac Shay, you there? What's up with you?
What's up?
Man, chilling, bro. Just vibing with y'all, bro, and pushing the line. Still, yeah. Yeah, y'all heard they let this brother Bobby Shmurda out of jail?
Yeah, I heard about
Yeah,
that.
I heard about that. That's what's up, man.
I ain't heard what he's talking about yet, but man, you know what I'm saying? Man, maybe pull a Pimp C. You never know.
Yeah, I salute him so far. I salute him so far.
Yeah, I heard social media was trying to give him the business. Like, oh, look, he's dressing like it was 2014. I'm like, man, this dude just touched down after, being a real one. So what if he's wearing a certain style of clothes? That's how you remember when the last time he was out.
Right.
So whatever.
I wonder. Not to, I want to hear from you too, man. Say, I wonder how the style is going to treat him now, being that they. You know what I'm saying? They let a rat out, and we saw how that acted. You know what I'm saying? Now he's letting the real one out. I'm trying to see what's next to come on this storyline. You know what I mean? What y'all think about that?
Yeah, man. I mean, they're trying to make shit so upside down. They keep putting out these movies glorifying these rats. So they're trying to make snitching the cool shit, the real shit, and then staying down some fake shit.
Well, I'll just look at it like this. In that area, that's still another form of depopulation because we know what happened to people that's like that for real in the streets.
Right. And you promoting that now. Promoting snitching now, Hey. So you calling up the Bay Area?
Yep. Oakland, you know what I'm talking about?
That's what's up, man. Shouts out to Oakland. Glad to have you on.
Hey, glad to be on. Shit.
Oh, matter of fact, Max Shay, because I want to say, Will, he said he don't really recall it, but yeah, Lisa Smith, she was flaming the brother Love the Barber up out of New York. on that particular topic they was talking about.
Yeah, I remember, man. That one always get real heated, that topic right there. But especially, she felt like she was putting on for every woman out there that wasn't on that call. So,
Right.
yeah.
Mm-hmm. She did a great job of putting it on.
Right. I was just telling the brother, that it's on the men to lead at the end of the day. So, we can't just be dependent on them. That, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
That they leading us at that point. So we got to get our shit right.
Right. They are women they are more nurturers, we more providers and enforcers, you know what I'm saying? We enforce and make sure the household being ran right, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That's the way I look at it. Like, it's a place for a woman and it's a place for a man,
Right. But I look at it like this. Let me try to play devil's advocate in a way. Think about how he said his situation was like essentially he was in foster care. So, a black woman that was supposed to be, looking out for him wasn't, being his mother. So he might have that kind of feeling, but you can't paint every black woman like that,
Right. What was that other guy that was on there that time that was having that problem with the girl or whatever? Remember him?
I remember that little youngster. I forget his name, but
yeah, he came in there too, kind of talking on that same note that time,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because he had a bad relationship with his mom.
And he kept coming in the chat room and kept saying something.
Yeah.
I think he even called in.
Yeah, he did call in.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, he called in when dude got to singing and all that. Remember when dude was singing and all? Like, why is dude singing?
Yeah, that dude was straight tripping that night. He didn't even know what he was saying.
Right. But I was gonna say, Max Shay, any other topics you want to cover besides Bobby Shmurda or anything like that, or?
What's it like out there in Oakland, man? What's going on your side of town? Yeah.
Matter of fact, do y'all got any curfews? We was just talking about Cadillac J just said they got curfews from 11 to 6.
Right.
Any
is that right? No, I'm listening.
Y'all got any curfews or anything like that going on out there, or?
Yeah, man, I'll be so out of touch with it, man. But at the same time, I don't think they got the curfew.
Yeah.
But it's just so mellow compared to the energy of the Black Panthers and shit. Because motherfuckers, that's on vacation. They come through Oakland thinking it's gonna be like Huey P. walking through, but man, gentrification really did a number out here. You know what I'm saying? It'd be a couple real ones and things, but not too much places to congregate and stay on that vibration. So,
that's what it seems like. They're killing the congregation, like where people will post up and shoot the shit. They're like, no, you can't do that no more.
Seriously, I don't know where y'all. Where we at? They took off the nets for even the basketball courts. So motherfucker can't even be on the basketball court. So it's like that's an area too where be a lot of that king energy and motherfuckers getting the sun and
You know what though? Come think about it, man. I've been saying this for the longest time. I'm from Alabama. I've been saying for myself, like every park that I go to now, is no basketball goal. And if it is a basketball goal, like you said, there ain't no nets and ain't no rim. And it's been like that for a few years. It's been like that for a few years now. But you got a track, you can walk around the track and you can do certain stuff, but you can't play sports no more like basketball. I'm like, what the hell? What's going on?
Right.
Hey, man, I'm seeing even a feminization thing too, because every basketball court is just motherfuckers rollerblading and shit now. I mean, not that rollerblading is on some girl shit, but at the same time, it's like you went from
they got a basketball.
Yeah.
But they went from playing basketball to a skate park. Right, they got skate parks.
Yeah, I have been noticing all them skate parks and all that now too.
Right. That's crazy. So I know you may not be too far from the other side when Nipsey Hussle was there. What's that side like? If you'd have been over there, what happened to that marathon store? Anything if you
What
know?
you saying down in L.A.?
Man,
Yeah.
yeah. The LA and the Bay, it's a little space between them, you know. So I
Yeah.
haven't been down personally to see what's up, but man, from what I hear, like that was like, you know, the main attraction to that area. So now that Nipsey gone, like people is basically, you know, it's a lot of infighting for the little crumbs that's left, and
Right.
you know, so yeah. So it's like, man, they took
That
out
should be
another Messiah. Yeah.
that should be a trial coming up too, right?
I think that got pushed back because they said something about the judge was returned or something like that. So why?
Mm.
I don't know. It should have been coming
I
up,
knew it
but
was off.
they keep
Yeah, I
pushing
knew it
it
was off
back.
when they caught the chick that was basically the accomplice and just let her off.
Right. Dang. So well, I lost my question. Damn. You said an important thing a minute ago. I can't let that slide. Now you said they put a Masonic lodge right there.
Y'all was talking about a Masonic lodge. I was saying a skate park.
Oh, skate park.
No, I thought you were saying something over there where the marathon was.
Oh,
Okay.
no, keep going, Max Shay. Finish your thought about the marathon.
I didn't even know about that because I'm in the Bay. So I was saying, you know, it's kind of a distance. But I was just saying that, you know, they kind of like a lot of Nipsey's partners and stuff. It's kind of like a lot of, you know, they going back and forth, squabbling about, you know, little things.
Yeah, okay.
So yeah, it's like the energy, you know what I'm saying? They trying to keep it going, but without Nipsey, you know.
Right.
Hey. I just thought about that when you said something about, you know, how they doing the neighborhoods, the different sides of neighborhoods and stuff, and I was like, I wonder whatever happened to, you know, the property and stuff that he left behind, you know.
Yeah, because the last time I seen it, it looked like they had it all like fenced off, but then they said, "Oh, we're supposed to be doing construction, but you know, since it's COVID, it ain't nothing going on." Like bullshit. I've been seeing construction go everywhere whenever it was lockdowns and all this shit.
Right.
That's something like people's jobs is closing down, but that's one industry that never stopped. It kept going.
Right. I don't know. It's just a strange aura going around that whole incident. I always felt kind of strange about that. Not saying it's a bad thing or nothing. I don't know, but I just always felt something eerie about that situation. Even with the incident taking place and how it took place, and you know, I'm not from there, so I can't speak too much on it. But I was just like, I still get a bad vibe from it, you know.
Right.
Real talk. I mean, he just even, you know, sent a little message on that little Twitter or whatever right before he got popped, talking about he's gonna link with the cops and shit.
Yeah, I seen that.
Mm-hmm.
I think they with him and Snoop and some of them folks went down and had a meeting or something.
Right? Yeah, about them gangs and shit. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all heard about no, you could finish.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say, man, you know, they just had the what was that Judas and the Black Messiah, right?
Yeah.
Was it Fred Hampton? Yeah, so they coming out with the Marcus Garvey, and that's gonna have the other brother from the Black Panther, you know. But it's like, you know, that one is also gonna talk about how Marcus Garvey movement got infiltrated.
Right.
So now they're making all this, you know, these movies talking about, you know what I'm saying, to try to like discourage motherfuckers from trying to do shit. Because they like, yo, here's a movie after movie of us like taking down what you're trying to build. So it's just interesting.
Right. I'm gonna check that out, and I'm gonna check that Judas and the Black Messiah. And also, I've been looking at that preview or whatever come up on my screen. It looked pretty interesting.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna
But
check it
you
out.
know, I say this one thing I don't rock with, and I see is always a current pattern current pattern that never stops. Is why do they always bring these slave movies out? You know, 12 years a slave. Uh, uh,
Right.
what's the one with the woman that was gonna be on a $20 bill?
Oh, Harriet Tubman,
Yeah, like come
Harriet,
on,
yeah.
man.
Annabellum,
Right.
yeah,
The Butler.
the Butler, yeah. It's to me, it's to keep us in the state of mind that we can never rise above that situation or that occasion. To me, it just seems like we're gonna keep reminding y'all this, and it's almost like we're gonna keep shoving it down y'all face to remind y'all that y'all not ever gonna be as great as y'all want to be.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we're gonna make sure that we're gonna put it all in TV and all through radio. We're gonna slander it everywhere to make sure that it don't never be a black Messiah again. You know, or a rising leader come. But if you look at all these other nations and stuff, you know, they don't worry about leaders and who leads for them. You know what I'm saying? They be a independent person. They lead themselves. Seem like it. You know what I mean?
Right.
They don't follow a leader. Seem like it. You know what I mean? It's always they want us to have a leader, and the people that they try to give us, they always get killed or they lead us into the fire. You know what I mean?
Right. But every time I hear leader, oh, this person's a leader, it made me think of the aliens. You know, when the aliens come down, take me to your
Right.
leader. How they always throwing them movies with that shit. I'm like, come on, man.
Right. Like can't no one spokesman speak for the whole entire race of people,
Right.
black people. You know what I mean? You might can speak on certain issues, but if you're not inclined to speak on them, then don't speak in my behalf. Like you can't be out there throwing a football and a basketball for 99% of your time, and then you want to speak politically 1% of the time. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You can't. That ain't helping me. You know what I mean? You gotta be in this thing. You know, with the common knowledge. You know, it's like they try to give us entertainers as leaders, rappers as leaders. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I don't necessarily agree with that. I know great people can be leaders out here that's just regular ordinary people. You know what I mean? They don't get that recognition. You know.
Right.
Why your mom can't be a leader or your dad can't be a great leader?
Yeah, or your granddad or whoever else, the matriarch within your family.
And you know that's something they only put on black folks, because if you look at, you know, these I like to just call them fake Jews, because you know we the real Jews. You know, so
Right.
if you look at how these fake Jews is moving, then you know they be congregating, you know what I'm saying, and having their own holidays and shit, and they just on code, and they don't have nobody like, you know what I'm saying, at the forefront of the movement. Like they just got an ideology they follow.
Right.
And that's what you're saying. Like black folks, we need to elevate to the point where we just all following an idea.
Right.
Like ain't nobody like the one. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's like there's no like target and shit.
Right.
That's right. Right. Because why we can't all be a leader to some extent or some great now path. You may be a great warrior. I may be a great barber or a great cook, or you know. But that don't mean that we can't come together and fight this thing out. You know.
That's why I despise when they, you know, those certain interviewers like, well, this person said, I'm like, why are you trying to pit me against, you know, my brother? You trying to cause dissension right there.
That's right.
So they done a good job of, you know, separating us and keeping us, you know, separated or mad at each other. It's like, you know, if one of us say that we are a leader or want to take some sort of a task to try to get people help or whatever, then you're gonna always have another person of the same complexion that's gonna be the one that bring you down.
Right.
You know, it started off good that everybody for you, but then after a while somebody started hating on you. Like, what you hating on me for? You was just with me a minute ago. Now, you know what I'm saying? It ain't about the light. You know what I'm saying? It's about winning this thing. You know, it's a battlefield we out here on, man.
Right, but that lets me know. As soon as you start speaking on code, that's when they throw they bootlicking agent at you like that. Like, oh well, Why are you speaking? If I'm speaking on something positive and that can't be refuted, why are you coming with this negative?
I know.
Right.
You hear the damn term they use? At one point, they was calling cats that was like, trying to just push the line about being black. They was calling them black identity extremists.
Right.
I mean, what the hell is that?
Mm.
That's what they trying to label you a terrorist because you pro black. They don't want you to be pro black. So if you pro black, then you a terrorist because you for your own people. But they can be pro white or pro Asian or pro Chinese or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing said about that. You know.
Right.
But every time we get a chance to try to come together and congregate to try to solve some of our issues, then it's always we can't have them doing that, you know. I think me and Rick was talking about this last night, or I was talking to somebody last night about this. But it's like the industry now, you know what I'm saying? You don't have no R&B no more. They've replaced all the R&B artists with just individual rappers that's trying to sing R&B now.
Yeah, that's
You know
kind
what
of
I'm saying?
true.
Where are the groups at? You know what I'm saying? So it's like everything's been split up and isolated to an individual or to a isolated incident or whatever you have it. You know.
Yeah, because come to think about it, when I think of R&B, I don't really see nobody like as far as new. No, I don't see it.
It's not. And that's the crazy part about it. Like, where's all the R&B at? When you used to be a time in the mornings where you can turn your radio on, or a time in the evenings and you can catch R&B, and now you just can't. You know, you probably go to Pandora or somewhere and go old school or something like that. But there's no R&B artists. If they are, I guess you gotta probably dig for them.
And on top of that, this trap shit has been going on longer than any trend I ever seen in hip hop, because it's manufactured.
Right.
Like by now, motherfuckers would have had some new shit they'd have been on, but they still talking about this trap, sipping leans, perks and shit.
The trap shit still got them trapped though. You know, it still got them trapped in the trap. You know.
Man, I think that trap term even might be some CIA shit, because I know for sure that the when they say you a conspiracy theorist, the CIA came with that. So
right. They did.
Trap shit. I mean, T.I. was running with that, and he came out with guns and.
Yeah, mysteriously beat that case. Anybody else would have got years thrown at them.
Yeah, and let's not forget that this wasn't no little regular handgun.
Yeah, this is military grade.
High powered shit, you know. You mean, so what do you know that nobody else don't know, you know? And then you come out with the tip hotline and all this and all that, and then it's just strange to me how that thing works. Like, even with the artists and all these deaths that's going on around them, like who is really controlling all this stuff? We can call it black on black or hood shit or whatever, but at the end of the day, who is profiting from all this? Who's gaining? You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And we know who is gaining, but you know, it's being controlled. You know what I'm saying? It's beast being created. You know. You can go on a platform and you can make a song and diss somebody, talk about this and talk about that, and then they do it, and then you got a fan base that's egging it on, and making the fire hot until some shit explodes. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Real talk.
And then at the end of the day, your parents or whoever it is, they don't get no ass. They got to sue the damn record label and try to fight them hard as hell to even get a penny off of you. You see what I'm saying? Because you done signed a damn contract that you don't even know about it. Now you dead and you gone, and your family ain't eating off of that.
Right.
So
yeah, I know that dude, DJ Academics. He built his whole career off of just instigating shit, and he probably never even stepped foot in goddamn Chicago.
Right.
Right. There's a lot of that going on, man. Mm-hmm. Well, what you think about? I know Reed probably finna get ready to wrap this up. What you think about the your president in office right now. One last question before we get off.
Man, Joe Biden.
Yeah. Pedophile.
For real, man.
Exactly.
Man, you see how quick he wrote them damn executive orders so niggas could walk in the damn bathroom with them little girls and shit?
Yeah.
Man.
That was the first thing he did, seemed like it.
But the motherfuckers that was telling you to vote for him, they gonna ignore that and still talk shit about Trump. I'm
Right.
like, man, y'all brainwashed, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy, man. That is crazy.
That's all right. They're gonna walk in on the wrong one and do something. They're gonna come up stinking. So that's just hey.
They know what they did. They just created another crime. Is what
Exactly.
they did. They just created another crime by putting that law in effect. You know what I'm saying? Because when that does happen, like you said, somebody's gonna eventually get hurt. And see, there you go again. See. So.
No, it's only the start, man. Motherfuckers think it's crazy now. By the end of this year, man, motherfuckers really gonna see what it's looking like.
Right. I bet we have a hell of a year and wrap up when it comes to the end of the year or all the things that done went down. What the first of the year started with old girl putting that glue in her head, right?
Yeah, that's even crazy too in itself, though, man. And then look how she became damn near famous just off of doing some stupid shit.
Stuff. Come on, man.
You know, now you the poster child for Gorilla Glue.
Right.
You know, that's crazy, man. Yeah, I wonder what's next coming down the pipeline. I'm embrace myself for it.
Hopefully it ain't too devastating.
Hey, Rick, you ever been on that? You been on that gematria lately?
Yeah, I've been on it. Matter of fact, he said something about they about to delete his was it 19th, 20th channel or something like that?
Yeah, 20th channel. Man, that dude be speaking some real truth.
Right.
For them to keep doing him like the way they doing him, but then at the same time they keep letting him. I don't know how he keep getting back up, but you know.
Yeah, I wonder about that too, because
I'm like,
he still be having hella views. I mean,
yeah, they really wanted to get rid of you like that. I mean, why would they just keep letting you come back on after a certain amount? Why would they just do like they did the minister?
That's true, because he can't come back at all.
Right. So I mean, they toying around with you a little bit too long. You might be playing the game a little bit. I don't know.
Yeah, it do make you question that.
I mean, I like the information that he put out, and a lot of stuff he say does make me think and wonder. Because I mean, you can't refute numbers. You know what I mean? He give you those numbers. So I mean,
you ever check him out, Max Shay?
Shit, what was dude's name?
Zachary Hubbard.
Zachary Hubbard. I ain't never heard.
Yeah, the gematria effect.
Yeah, gematria effect. I think his channel right now is gematria effect sports, because he be calling. If you be betting on games, he be calling them like on point with that gematria. You can win some money off of that. But he calls other shit too, though.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna look that up. You said Zachary Hubbard.
Yep.
Yeah. And the thing about him, man, he called that shit up way ahead of time.
Mm-hmm.
Like right about when football season getting ready to start back up, but when the season of baseball or anything started, after he damn near gonna tell you who's gonna win the World Series or some shit. Like, damn, what the fuck you know? Yeah, he tapped in, like, really.
Yeah, you really could get to that level, man, because I know they stole that idea off The Matrix, and the same chick that they stole it off, she even came up with the idea for Terminator.
Oh, you talking about
Sophia Stewart?
Yep.
Yeah, Reek had on the channel.
With it.
Yeah, Reek had on the channel. So that's how I know they playing with his channel, because see, Reacher had some good people that come on this channel, man. Some great guests, you know what I mean? And this channel was doing numbers at first. So I don't know what they got going on now.
I remember. You ain't lying. Even when PK's videos first started coming up, it was mad views. So it's like,
And he been doing this for a while. Even like before I subscribed to him, I was like, damn, you know, I sit back and listen to him talk, and it was lit. You know what I'm saying?
But like I said, once these corporations start coming out more, you know, since, you know, people wasn't watching cable, they said, well, why don't we just go to YouTube? So they're trying to change this whole platform around. They don't want this independent people. They want you either reading that script or you a part of some corporation.
Yeah, once you're part of that network, part of that web, in other words.
it's a cold game.
Yeah.
With that being said, we've been on 135 minutes and counting. I appreciate you coming in, Mac Shay, adding your necessary knowledge. And you too, Will.
Yes, sir.
We're going to have to do this again.
Yes, sir.
Real talk.
Yeah, I wish you came in a little bit earlier. Maybe we could have bounced around a little bit. We hit a few dry spots for a minute.
Yeah.
I think this probably made up for it, though. I'm glad you came in. It won't go in vain now. It'll go up, and people will be able to, you know, can hear a little bit more.
Right.
Hey, real talk, bro.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me, man. I'm glad to be here again, man.
Most
Hey,
definitely.
come back again.
And with that being said,
on the way.
we up. Peace.
All right, peace.